Sagittarius, welcome to your mid-June tarot reading. And do take a moment to look at the playlist for your sun, moon, and rising sign to see what additional messages could be there for you. Time and energy is fluid, not linear. So all of these readings really are timeless. Here we go. Let's see what we have for you. Balance. Okay, this came up for Aries. Is it any wonder why that some of the times on Sundays I just do a collective energy reading, because it's very similar themes. So let's see what's coming for Sagittarius right here. I really love this deck. It's not too big. All right. Woohoo! Valencia. She stands. Look at that. Resolute, implacable, determined. The card that came up over there for Leo was determination, which has that. This gives me a 9 of Wands and a 10 of Wands feeling, and possibly a Queen of Swords. There's a lot of different energies coming through right there. But definitely the 9 of Wands, because that is that warrior energy of Sagittarius. So we take a beating and we just keep going. You know, nothing really knocks us down for long. It's just not possible. Not us Saggies. Okay, let's see what's coming through here. Oh yeah. Before I started the fire readings, I felt very energized. We have energy. Life force is flowing. Open yourself to receive the power from within. See, that's kind of what's been coming through for Sagittarius for a while now, that we are coming back into our power, being ourselves once again, our fiery, optimistic, go-getter type energy. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Love that I'm Saggy Sun Moon. All right, let's take a look at Saggy's recent past. Now, depending on your timeline, you may have experienced this a long time ago. It could be recent. You may not have experienced it yet at all. We'll see. Oh, did we have a flipper? We might have a flipper. Do we? I thought we did. Sometimes they do a complete flipperoo. No? I thought we did. Let's see. Might show up again. Oh, this one's coming out. Ah! Knight of Pentacles, Virgo energy. Nope, I don't see it. That is weird. Sometimes they do that whole flip. All right, let's see what we got. Ooh, that one wants to be on top. Oh, Magician, Virgo again, but also Gemini. And Judgment. All right, there we go. Yep, second chance. I think there was something in your recent past, or just in your past, that either didn't work out quite how you wanted it to, and now you're going to be able to try again. Now the energy is flowing. There's balance. I said that not really thinking about those two cards, but that's what's going on here. We have the Page of Swords. Somebody watching you, Sagittarius. We have the 7 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords. Okay. Woo. All right. We have in your recent past the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles it could have been you starting something, kind of, you know, putting your roots down, beginning something, because we do have this page energy here too. But the Knight of Pentacles doesn't really go very far. It's not one of the knights that is sowing a bunch of wild oats. This is kind of settling down, you know, which is kind of weird for Sagittarius, but there's a need to put roots into something, you know, and stick with something is what I'm getting with this Knight of Pentacles energy, being more focused and determined. The Page of Swords crossing this It could be saying that you needed more information about something. You had to learn a little bit more, because we see the feathers in the cap and we have this Ace of Swords here. So we have Earth and we have air energy here, which is good for fire signs. It's a good combo. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. Just needing to know a little bit more. That's what I'm getting. Learning. That's what I'm getting right there. People might be watching you too. We have the Magician here. This is Mercury energy. So this is Gemini and Virgo. So it's air and earth kind of combined, depending on, certain things. But we have the Seven of Pentacles crossing this. So this is telling me kind of how it told Leo that, you're in a state of manifestation. We can see that with the Nine of Pentacles. You have a focus. There's something you're wanting to create, make, really put yourself into. I'm really getting the roots feeling from that, really putting down roots into something, kind of going all in energy. And this is, tweaking things, moving things around. It does have a magician, almost an alchemist kind of quality here, where you're mixing things together. You're mixing the air and the water and the earth and all these things, putting all this work into this, the Seven of Pentacles, and now you're kind of looking at it and saying, well, this isn't working so much. Let's try this. It's a trying energy, trying to get things going is what I'm feeling. Making adjustments, not seeing the fruits of your labor yet at all, which can be frustrating, especially for a fire sign, because, we wanted it yesterday. But when it comes to Sagittarius, I have to say, and this is my experience, yes, I'm impatient, but I can be very, very patient when I know the long term, when it has a long-term effect. I can be very patient when it comes to that, when I can see what is going to come. It's very determined, Whew, look at this. So Judgment and the Ten of Swords. This Judgment, this is Scorpio energy. It's a second chance. Okay, that's what I'm hearing here. Big time, second chance to end your suffering. A second chance to end your suffering. What you're suffering, I'm not sure. Not having what you desire, this manifestation is probably taking longer than you want. I can feel that. It's not as snippy as fast. That's where the Magician really struggles. The Magician, in its Mercury air energy, anything you think about, it's instant in your mind. But when you take that air energy and you stuff it into the earth, it takes time to grow things on this planet. And I think that's where your suffering really is coming from. That Seven of Pentacles, the waiting, because it is a card of waiting. It's a card of expectation, but something is happening here. There is a second chance coming in that will end your suffering, is what I'm seeing here. It's this end of suffering is a happy card. This is happy tears, right? Wow. You hear that thunder? I don't know if it came through, but man, that was some rolling thunder. Holy smokes. This is the end of your suffering, right? That's what's coming here for Sagittarius. I think as a group, there's been a lot of suffering. There's been a lot of delay, is what I'm hearing in the manifestation process. But the thing with Sagittarius is we keep trying. It's that Nine of Wands energy. We will keep trying to do stuff until something sticks, until something happens. You have the Two of Cups here. There's your balance. Look at that, you guys. Come on now. Come on. This is about you having inner balance. I don't feel that this is about, we could see some other love cards coming up here, but for me, this is about balance within. yin and yang, masculine and feminine, all these energies coming together perfectly, perfectly in balance. A return to self. Ooh wee. Wow. 9 of Pentacles. Look at that. I love this. I have a lot of favorite cards in the tarot. This is definitely one of them. And this is perfect for Sagittarius. This is a card of Virgo. It's a card of Venus um, in Virgo. But it's self-sufficiency. King of Wands now. Leo. I like that. Like that over here. Oh, all right. So this one popped out. We have the Empress right there. That's Taurus energy. Abundance, fertility. You know, and we have that Two of Cups underneath it, which is amazing. Because that's masculine and feminine energy. You know, combined there. We have the 8 of Cups. And the King of Cups. King of Cups has been coming out a lot for readers, I do believe. You know, very deep emotions here. So in your current energy, you have inner balance. You have inner balance. I'm getting this energy of you being able to create what you want without needing anything else is what I'm getting here. I don't want to say exactly what's on my mind. It's like those critters that can reproduce on their own. I'll just say that. They don't need another person. You know what I'm saying? What this is trying to say is that you have everything within you to create what you want here on the earthly realm. You have this tremendous balance right now within yourself of energies. It is amazing. I mean, look at that yin and yang. It's wonderful. You know, for some of you, this, you know, you might be meeting a soulmate. I'll just throw that out there because maybe that is your story, you know, and then we have this blossoming abundance here, possibly children. You know, you're giving birth to ideas. You might just be giving birth for some of you, might be pregnant, I don't know, or expecting children, wanting children, something like that. But this is just a wonderful, wonderful energy here of inner balance. And she's very luxurious and sensual, the Empress. You're very attractive right now. And you're very attracting, you know. And we have, look at this. Wow. 9 of Pentacles. Love this one. This is about using your special, unique talents and gifts to create your abundance. We see that there with the Empress. We have it here. And this is dedication too. This is a card of Virgo. And it's very meticulous, but diligent. This is self-sufficiency. It's being able to afford little luxuries for yourself. And we see that that here with this Taurus, because Taurus is about those comfort things that are, you know, it's a bit luxurious. Taurus likes the finer things, and I think you do too. I know I do. I like nice things. So we have that here. You being able to give that to yourself. You don't need someone else to do that for you. I think I need to sneeze. Hold on. Maybe nope. Yep. Nope. Okay. It might come back, but there is this element here. My nose is still tickling. Of you being self-sufficient, and I love this is independence right here. Very independent energy, very happy, and it's being crossed by the 8 of Cups. So, you know, the 8 of Cups is leaving behind anything that doesn't satisfy you or fulfill you. You know, you're just not going to entertain it at all. This is about you focused on your well-being and your pentacles, and the rest can just, you know, kick rocks. You're just not, you're in this energy of you're just not, you don't have time for this, you know, you don't have time for it. So you're walking away from anything like that. That is just your overall energy and focused on your self-sufficiency and none of that business. Now look at this. We have 2 kings here. Who is this? We have the King of Wands and the King of Cups. Very passionate right here. It's King of Wands, Leo energy. This is a entrepreneur, someone who is a visionary, has a lot of inspiration, very outgoing, artistic kind of energy. This could be something you are embodying right now, Sagittarius. Being crossed by the King of Cups, so we have passion and heart's desire. Really, when you think about it, very stable because we have two kings here. Kings are fixed energy. And the King of Cups is a very giving, very kind energy, very deep with emotions and very emotionally mature. So I'm not sure if this is two individuals that's going to be crossing your path wanting to get your attention. We do have the Two of Cups here. Or this could be your own energy, really being following your heart's desire with a lot of tenacity and bravery and being bold. It could be that, or you might have a choice in love. For some of you, it just depends on your story. Ooh, wait, thunder is just going. I hope our electricity stays on. I need to get a generator so I can keep at least my ACs going and my refrigerator minimum. That would be nice. Okay, so let's see what the future. I'm surprised we haven't seen the Nine of Wands here or the 10. Five of Pentacles. I get the same almost energy, just walking away from things, like the Eight of Cups almost with that. We have there's the Queen of Wands. You have a passionate pair here. And the Ten of Swords twice. Oh my God. Let me move my camera down a little bit and you see. Oh, good. We're good. Wow. That's something. And in the same row, too. What is going on here, Sagittarius? I think your circumstances are changing right here with that Five of Pentacles. I think you're focused on your strengths right now. I'm seeing this in a very positive way, you guys. That's what I'm seeing. Because with all of this energy here, there's no way that that is something coming towards you. It's something that I feel like you're leaving that behind. I really do. Let's see what's crossing it. There we go. Yep. You're going towards your happiness. The Hermit, more Virgo energy. And the Queen of Cups. Okay, what? Yeah, for some of you, we have the Two of Cups. We got the Queen and King of Wands. We got the Queen and the King of Cups. Some of you, you have a soulmate coming in. I'm just going to say that it's a passionate love. Passionate love is what I'm getting. This is a perfect match for you, Sagittarius, if you're looking for it. It's there. We see this inner balance, though. And having these cards come out like this, I don't see this very often. So you could, if that's not your story, if you're not looking for love and romance, this is you being in perfect balance with your passion, your inspiration, and your heart's desire. You are just full of this energy to make it happen. And I think this, going from the Five of Pentacles to the Ten of Cups, you are leaving behind lack. This is like almost like a rags to riches story, because this is a blessing right here. The Ten of Cups, this is triumph after difficulty. I think you've had a struggle. You're still coming out of this. I think I think 2026 is going to be the year that everything kind of really breaks loose for Sagittarius. That's just what I'm feeling. So, get ready. But that's what is happening. You're going from some really hard times, Sagittarius, right here with that Five of Pentacles, to the Ten of Cups. So there's a rainbow here ahead. It is coming. This is, like I said, triumph after difficulty, happiness, happy family, the happiest you could imagine yourself, more happy than you could even believe. This is a real big change in circumstances for you. It's huge. It's massive, you know? And now we have this Queen of Wands with the Hermit. So the Queen of Wands, now all queens are cardinal energies. They are the associated with the signs that start a new season. So this is Aries. Aries is a cardinal sign, you know, and so you're following your sun, you're following your happiness, you know, you're learning as you go and just being bold and very attractive, you know. Yeah, yeah, very attractive, and just taking charge of your life and steering it in the direction that you want to go. You're being crossed by the Hermit here, which is also a very deep introspective time for you where you are sharing. I feel like you're sharing. You're being bold enough and brave enough to finally share your hopes and dreams, or just that aspect of you that you've kept hidden for a while during this tough time. You've kept it hidden. You know, you're not the kind of person, I don't feel, who likes to talk about that the bad stuff that's happened, because when you do that, it's trauma bonding, and you have to relive those experiences, and you have to feel those things all over again. Why? You know, I think you're focused on the good right now. You're focused on your hopes and dreams, and that's what you want to share with people. I feel like you have a lot of wisdom to share. A lot, you know, a lot of wisdom here. And that's what I'm feeling with those two cards in your future energy. And look at this. It's like you're you're watching the old life, the suffering that you used to have, like right here with that Five of Pentacles. Look at that. Ten of Swords, the end of suffering, being crossed by the Queen of Cups. You're like, yeah, I went through hell, but I made it through, and I'm still the best version of me I can be. I'm even more emotionally mature than I've ever been. You know, you can look back on this as a learning, you know, aspect, because we have swords here. But this is completing. This is done. It's the end of suffering. It's here, because I see that almost the same energy here with the Five of Pentacles crossed by the Ten of Cups. You know, you're gonna understand what all that was for, and really understand how much you've grown emotionally from those experiences. You're wearing these pearls of wisdom here, because each one of these was an incident that hurt you, you know, that cut you, that affected you, and it made you who you are. You wouldn't be the Queen of Cups you are if you hadn't had these experiences. There's no regret here, you know. There's just appreciation for where you are now in your own happiness, nurturing yourself. This is amazing. If you're resonating with this, let me know in the comments. Whew, grounded. I like that. Keep to your roots and stand taller than the trees. That is amazing that this card came out for you, because I really felt those roots here. I said that in the beginning. I get a feeling of roots. You know, it's right here. It's being grounded. You know, it's wow. Unicorn! Yee! Success, hope, freedom, healing, and magic are all available to you if you just believe. And I definitely feel that here. I definitely feel that here. Tiger, doing something risky and taking a chance. Wow, I feel that. Yeah. Boot, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goal. And I think that's kind of what you're feeling here. You know, like things maybe just aren't going fast enough, but just stick with it. And we have Scissors, disappointment in some affair. I think that's, you know, it comes from that wanting things now. But I also feel like you'll definitely cut things out if it doesn't feel right. Those scissors are helping you prune and adjust things in your life. I think you used that in the past. Let's see if we can get a Stoic wisdom now for Saggy. What an amazing reading. Oh, too many. There's just too many coming out. You got the unicorn. I like that. It's so fluffy. All right. I haven't watched that in a while. Despicable Me. It's pretty good. All right. Here. Okay. We have Zeno. Well-being is realized by small steps, but is truly no small thing. We have spiritual exercise. Practice a small discomfort. Take a cold shower, delay a meal, or wake up earlier than usual. Voluntary discomfort builds resilience like a muscle. Through mindful challenge, we strengthen our capacity to face life's trials. I like that. It kind of gives me a Nine of Wands feel a little bit. I like to give myself and when I'm in the shower, I do a cold shot right at the end. It's a little uncomfortable, but it's energizing. I tell you, it's supposed to be good for your immune system as well. So yeah, do let me know if this reading resonates with you. Hit that like button, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.